I remember it was a few years ago, a guy was saying, well, every time I move my headphones on my head, I hear this scratchy sound. I'm like,
Right. When you say it like that, it seems obvious, right? Because now you got...
we heard a good one recently, somewhere from the internet. I don't remember the source. We were told
Yes.
that an avid headphone user changed his shampoo, and suddenly his headphone became more comfortable to wear. The same headphone that he wore before in the past suddenly became more comfortable because of the shampoo. Now, first, I'd have to assume he's got hair on his head, unlike me, so probably it had some effect on hair, but maybe not. I don't know. You know, we didn't
Do you
get
shampoo if you don't have any hair?
Well, yeah. Well, you don't have to. I got some hair on the side of that, so yeah, I use shampoo.
Oh.
It's just easier, you know.
I would assume this is some sort of scalp irritation,
Could be.
which you would think would be noticeable. But that does seem to be a common trend. People assume things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would assume you would notice.
I
but
think
maybe you
especially
wouldn't.
as guys, when you think about it, like, because most of our sport are men, right? Like 99.9%.
Uh-huh.
I think a lot of guys would ignore stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they almost have an abrasively hard skin tone on the top of their head, and they still wouldn't notice it. But then as soon as you rub it or touch it or rub something against it, that abrasiveness shows, right? Or stands out, hits your nerve endings.
Well, you could get used to quite a lot if it happens slowly, especially. And that seems to be a common theme. People could get accustomed to something that's very far from ideal. And they don't think anything of it until somebody's like, hey, what's up with this?
Yeah.
But to you, it's normal.
Kind of like your elbow keeps hurting and you just get used to it. It's
Yes,
always hurting,
yes.
You
but
deal
now it
with it,
doesn't
right?
bother you so much. And yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
So I suppose it's possible you could have some sort of scalp-related issues from shampoo.
yeah.
I don't have a lot of first-hand experience with this, but
Well, maybe
Sure.
like, you know, you got some like dandruff problem, you know, dry skin, and then change
Yeah.
your shampoo might help that.
Yeah, which is probably pretty common.
Yeah. Well, I know like it's like kind of like if you don't wash your hair for like a day, like you're camping or whatever, your hair like, you know, sits weird and like
Yeah.
matted. Yeah. One time I tried a headphone after that, and it's just like, it's annoying, you
Huh.
know, the way the headphone sits.
Yeah, man, a lot of people probably don't even think about
Well, and
that.
there's
Or,
nothing you could do. But you're like, I wore this before and it was fine, and now,
or what if you load your hair up with that gel, like some of you
well, yeah,
guys do, you know?
gel might be a problem too.
Like
Yeah.
the damn thing's rigid as hell. So now the headphone's sitting on your hair rather than on your head.
it's another one of those factors just like glasses.
Yeah. No,
Because
that's
for
true.
some people, headphones can be very problematic if you wear glasses. Depends on the shape and design of your glasses, but a lot of headphones really push them into your temple area and around your ear, which is potentially quite uncomfortable. But some headphones are no problem.
Yeah.
Well, what I've noticed at the shows, especially lately, is like anybody with glasses, they put headphones on and then they take their glasses off.
Mm-hmm.
Audiophile eye surgery.
Audiophile eye
Mm.
surgery.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just normal eye surgery, right?
But for audiophiles, they like put a sticker on you or something that makes you hi-fi.
Well,
Oh, laser on the inside of your eye, something.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of parallels to that, really, when you think about it. I mean, and you know, most people wouldn't even think about that. Like, I remember it was a few years ago, a guy was saying, well, every time I move my headphones on my head, I hear this scratchy sound. I'm like, well, did you shave? And it's like they don't think about the fact that their face is rough and they're moving an ear
Yeah.
pad on their face and it's making a scratchy noise. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you move an ear pad on a rough, like this, rough surface. It's
It's curious.
going to make a noise.
because right, when you say it like that, it seems obvious, right? Because now you got the advantage of hindsight, and it pretty clearly was most likely caused by the hair. But it's pretty easy for people to fall into the trap of not really recognizing these flaws at the time, and for whatever reason, it seems to be common. But people are very much not immune to not being aware of what's going on. It seems they attribute a particular noise or problem or discomfort with the thing that changed.
Yeah, and then they focus on it. Like,
Yeah.
they become like, you know, just like, what would you call
forest for the trees situation?
it? Yeah. All of a sudden, it's like now it becomes a bigger problem when it's.
Well, that's like the common thing with like, is it plugged in, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
well, you're not even looking at that, but
Yeah.
that's the problem. That it's not plugged in.
You're in a panic,
Yeah, right.
and you miss the obvious.
Yeah.
It happens
All the time.
People laugh about these things, but you literally have issues where people think their computer doesn't work, but it's because the battery's dead or it's not plugged in.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that once. It's like, oh, my mouse isn't working.
Is it turned
it's not,
on?
It's not plugged in.
Yeah.
Okay. Forgot I unplugged
That
it.
little battery thing that was up there a few days ago. Yeah, it finally came to roost.
Uh,
But no, it's true. It happens all the time. So I could see that. I mean, and I think given all that, I think we're going to need to create an audiophile shampoo.
mm.
Yeah, we'll have it ready in about a month.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go through a few chemists, see what they come up with for non-irritant shampoos that that moisturize their skull and
Yeah.
whatever it takes. I think we're going to have to experiment with that. Really, I think we're in a position where we could do that, where we could say, all right, let's figure out what it takes for people with and without hair, the optimum solution for the top of your head for listening to headphones. There's got to be some liquids and moisturizers and so on that
you have to have
don't
two.
leave residues.
You have to have two, yeah. One for bald, one for with hair. So
Yeah.
some sort of ointment.
yeah, and maybe one in between. Maybe a third one for
Yeah. Old timey like.
maybe we should change it up for gray hair, older people. We state and age, like below 50 and above 50, like because your hair changes a bit, when you get older, So
I think people already probably have this covered, though.
yeah,
It does seem like that would be a target for people that already make shampoo to not have an itchy scalp.
You would really hope. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is that itchy scalp formula.
but they can't force you to buy it.
And you're going to force people
Like,
to buy yours?
It's possible that people still use the baby shampoo that their mommy used on them,
Yeah.
in their
Is
50s.
that intrinsically problematic, though?
Well, it could be.
that might actually be better.
Well, it could be
Might be
better. It
better.
could be worse. I mean, it depends.
Maybe that's what you want.
Yeah.
Baby shampoo.
Did they used to put remember back in the day when they made soap? We're talking the 30s, 40s, 50s. What was that? What was that they used to make soap out of? Lye was the
Yeah.
chemical? LYE?
Isn't
Maybe.
that still what it is?
It was caustic, whatever. It would take layers of skin off. It really cleaned good, but I mean, who knows? Now they got fancy chemical names and terms for these
Yeah,
chemicals.
you ever read what's in that stuff?
yeah, like
you
the-
don't
the-
know what anything
The
is.
shampoos, yeah, that's a good idea. Everyone take a look at their shampoo label. Look at what's in it.
Well, the
Uh-huh.
first thing is always water,
Yeah,
but then after that,
yeah. It's like it's 30, 40 letters in a word that takes you probably a PhD to start really pronouncing properly when you get into it. It's funny. Did you ever try pronouncing some of those?
I
kinds?
have,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my God, it's brutal. It's like, all right.
Sometimes they're
it's like,
fun words.
Don't you know
though.
where to start with this one?
Yeah, it's like, whoa. It's putting it together in one coherent word.
Yeah, not just like stumbling through it. Yeah.
sacrilegious. Yeah, like
Well,
that.
then they put numbers and stuff in there too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Paraben blue 46. It's like,
Yes.
Okay.
It's a common one.
Yeah, I'm glad you told me that's in there because I wouldn't have known
No.
there was a problem before that. So. But yeah, everyone needs to take a look at their chemical content of shampoo.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when my hair started losing a long time ago, which you figure, okay, maybe it's the shampoo I'm using. I was looking for things that minimize the chemical content because I started realizing that that's probably what may be a part of starting this process of your hair no longer growing.
Is that right?
Yeah, and when you start looking at it, you realize there's like 50, 60 chemicals in a shampoo that you can't pronounce, and I don't even know why, because all you really need is soap and water. I mean, technically, you could go with, a bar of soap and just rub.
I mean, you could. I mean,
You know?
clearly they're there for some reason. They don't just put them in for fun. You wouldn't think.
It makes it do something, but
Mm-hmm.
it makes your hair poof more or whatever they call it. Some condition. Look at a conditioner.
Volume.
Look at the chemicals in conditioners
Yeah,
too.
yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah, so if anyone wants to figure this stuff out and help to figure it out, it's this app called Yuka, Y-U-K-A. Apparently you scan the UPC code and it'll tell you what irritants are in your shampoos.
Among other products, I suppose.
Well,
but
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
not sponsored.
Yeah, I wonder if it does like hand soap, stuff like that.
Well,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah. See, now that's cool to know. I mean, now we're talking about learning here. Because guys ain't very good at this. I mean, usually that's what women are for. They tell you, hey, stupid, your skin's falling off. Oh, yeah. So we kind of need to be told sometimes that we're not
Well, that's
using
kind of
the
true.
right
It's like
product.
I've been using the same shampoo. Why change it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Even-
Well, my understanding is most men like the 48 in 1.
That's right.
Like the car wash,
Oh, yeah.
laundry detergent,
Oh yeah, and it's
hand
shampoo,
soap, shampoo,
and body wash.
conditioner, body wash,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
toothpaste.
Yeah.
Well, it makes then you only need the one thing,
You need one thing.
If it shines up your car real good, it should do great on your head.
That's right.
and it's like $1.99 too.
48 cents.
Yeah. On Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Shipped.
Big 2-gallon jug.
Yeah. Okay, we better move on. So anyway, the take on this is that you should pay attention to these things because you never know when it just might be your scalp causing an issue, and you have an underlying issue that you're not even aware of, and it probably builds up over time. You get older and your skin starts falling off.
Well,
or it blotches your head. You can't see the top of your head. It blotches, your skin gets funny, all these things.
it's hard to know what's going on.
Ask your wife about it. She'll tell you all about it. They probably know all about that stuff. Like, guys don't look at this stuff, but yeah. Or look closer in the mirror, maybe. Maybe get a mirror.
Get multiple mirrors. Angle.
Yeah. Like, you get a barber and he shows you the
yeah.
back of your head. It's like, I don't really need to see that.
My barber doesn't do that.
No? Yeah. Mine
Should
stopped doing it too.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe
They used to.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's
maybe,
true.
yeah.
See, everyone had the same problem. It's like, I don't want to see the back of my head.
It's like
I don't care.
It's probably fine.
I don't look
I
at it
can't
anyway.
see it anyways.
Yeah. I trust you. It's
Yeah,
even.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's what it is. Trust.
Trust.
Do you trust that I didn't screw up the back of your head?
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. Can I go now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe because we have more good content always coming.
Just like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like this.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.